Robert Zent Diorgi, a 1937 Nobel Prize Award winner for biochemistry, said that water is life's matter and matrix, mother and medium. There is no life without water. In other words, it is important to understand that water is an essential necessity of life. Therefore, the use of water, especially in a dry region such as El Paso, should be heavily monitored. In a survey entitled Water Conservation, conducted by the producers of this video, it was found that 100% of El Pasoans believe that water conservation is important. Therefore, it should be noted that the conservation of water begins with the reduction of its usage in everyday life activities. One major contributor to water loss in the home is a leaky faucet. As demonstrated by this image, a leaky faucet that drips 30 drops every minute will add up to 54 gallons in a month. If you double the rate at which the faucet leaks to 60 drops per minute, so will the amount of gallons wasted in a month. Logically, if the rate of drops increases, so will the quantity of gallons as depicted here. Another major activity that contributes to the loss of water is taking a shower. Results from the Water Conservation Survey showed that 42% of El Pasoans take a 15 to 30 minute shower. Now think about this. If a 4-minute shower takes about 20 to 40 gallons of water, this means that a 15 to 30 minute shower will waste about 150 to 300 gallons of water. It should be noted, however, that this is the average of water wasted by one person. Now, if we take into consideration the 600,000 people living in El Paso, imagine the amount of water that would be wasted if each and every one of those people were to take a 15-minute shower. More than 100 million gallons of water would be wasted per day just on showers alone. If showers alone account for a large portion of water usage, imagine the effect landscaping has on water consumption. In a city as dry and hot as El Paso, watering a lawn can easily consume 125 gallons of water per 1,000 square feet. In the Water Conservation Survey, it was found that 71% of people water their plants or lawn once or twice a week. According to El Paso Water Utilities, it is of great benefit to plant flowers that are native or drought resistant because they require less water and still look beautiful. Some of these flowers include desert marigold, chocolate daisy, gazania, new gold lantana, and blackfoot daisy. The chore of manually washing dishes also results in a significant loss of water. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, roughly 5 gallons go straight down the drain for every 2 minutes a person spends washing their dishes. Similarly, allowing the water to run freely while a person shaves or brushes their teeth also results in the wasting of water. It has become customary to utilize the water hose to rinse off vehicles. This in turn causes many gallons of water to run off into the streets. A water hose permits for large quantities of water to quickly go to waste if it remains on. Even though water may seem like an abundant source, people should be more conscientious about its usage. Occasionally, people tend to use water for entertainment purposes. In the Water Conservation Survey, it was found that 63% of El Pasoans take water for granted, which means that even though they believe water conservation is important, it is not their responsibility. The truth, however, is that water conservation starts at home.
First, an easy way to get big savings in water and energy is to install something called a low-flow shower head, and it looks like this. It'll not only cut your water usage by up to 20,000 gallons per year, but it'll save you at least 10% on the cost of heating your water. Another great idea, if you put one of these guys on your faucet, it's called an aerator, you'll cut down on water use because the aerator actually mixes air bubbles into the stream, so you get just as much pressure with a lot less water.
Additional steps that can be taken in order to reduce water consumption at home without wasting a penny include taking shorter showers, rechecking that your faucets are not dripping, shutting off the water hose when it is not in use. This can save up to as much as 150 gallons of water. If possible, the car should be washed on the lawn to reduce runoff. Also, fill the sink with clean water and use it to rinse off the dishes, and turn off the water while brushing your teeth. One last step that could be done to conserve water is to cut back on plant watering. The El Paso Water Utilities suggest that you water your plants for a maximum of 2 hours only when needed. Here are a couple of tips that can help you water your plants responsibly. Outdoor water use can be reduced by watering the lawn early in the morning or late in the evening and on cooler days when possible to reduce evaporation. Water your lawn only when it needs it. If you step on the grass and it springs back up when you move, it does not need water. If it stays flat, it does need water.
Water conservation starts through simple adjustments of everyday behaviors. It should become a positive habit to turn off a dripping faucet or a running water hose. Avoid excessive use of water while taking a shower, brushing your teeth, and washing your dishes. These are effortless steps that can be taken on a daily basis to save over 100 gallons of water. It is everyone's responsibility to do their share and make a difference because in the end, there is no life without water.
I just want